But now I'm tuned into the top 10 groups. 1. Mobb Deep. Rest in peace, Prodigy. You know, Mobb Deep, they got me through a lot of things in life, man. You know, at one time I thought I was part of the infamous crew. I really did. They made it cool to wear army fatigue. And we wasn't even in the army. We was on the block, in the projects. But they made it cool. You know, the fashion, army fatigue with Timberlands. That's the 90s right there. You know, throwback jerseys, football jerseys, everything. You know, but Mobb Deep. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Rest in peace. 2. And you probably thought I forgot about this boy for a solo album or solo artist in the 90s. I ain't forget about Jadakiss, but he's part of the group. I'm going to say the Locks. The Locks is my top 10. Part of my top 10 groups. The Locks. 3. I like to say Tribe Called Quest. Rest in peace, Fife. With Q-Tip. The music they had is different, man. You know, it wasn't for them. It probably wouldn't be no Khalid Tawheed. It wouldn't have been no Mos Def. It wouldn't have been no Black Thoughts. Salute the Black Thoughts. But it's the truth. Native Tongue. Q-Tip. Definite. Tribe Called Quest. Then I like to say Wu-Tang. When Wu-Tang stepped on the scene, it was different. You know, they talking their God body language and everything, but it was very different, Wu-Tang. There's like 100 of them. And like 13 of them rapped. And they was so dope and different when they hit the scene. Shout out to Staten Island. Shout out to the Wu-Tang members. Gotta say Wu-Tang, definitely in the top 10 of the 90s as groups. Then I gotta say Bone Thugs and Harmony. I gotta give it to you, Bone Thugs and Harmony. In my heart, in my belief, if it wasn't for y'all, that music today wouldn't even exist. I mean, think about it. Y'all the first person to harmonize and rapping. Now that's today's music. You know, so people today, y'all need to salute Bone Thugs and Harmony. Because they made that path for y'all. And y'all probably don't even know it. Do y'all history. Do y'all history. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Then I like to say the Fugees. L Boogie. Lauryn Hill. Miseducated. I tell you what, the Fugees was so good. They really was. They was versatile. Wyclef, great instrumental player. Sing, rap. I ain't even talk about Lauryn Hill, L Boogie. She speaks for herself. The Fugees. Easy. Easy, easy. Then I like to say, and this was a hard one. It was a real hard one to put this one on the list. I kind of wanted to do that one last, but you know, get it out the way. I said the Lost Boys. You know, they had party music with substance. When they made their music, you could bounce, you could have fun with it, but it was still substance behind it, meaningful music. It wasn't just party music and everybody dancing. No, it was meaningful music. And those who don't know who the Lost Boys is, you know, listen to their song called Renee. Get a feel of Mr. Cheeks. And besides, they also made it cool to have dreads. Yeah. Lost Boys. Tough. Queens. Tough. And here go a guy you probably thought I forgot about as a solo album or a solo artist of the 90s. I know y'all probably thought I forgot about him, but I didn't. Brad Jordan? I could never forget about Brad Jordan. Scarface. I would never forget about Scarface. But he's a group. So therefore, I didn't single him out by himself. I would say the Ghetto Boys. Yeah, the Ghetto Boys made noise. They brought that Houston style, that Houston sound. Yeah, my mind playing tricks on me still to this day. The Ghetto Boys. Tune in and check them out. Then I gotta say, Naughty by Nature. Yeah, this is not just because they from Jersey or nothing, you know. I ain't being biased. And people like, man, he probably doing that because they from Jersey. Nah, Naughty by Nature was dope. You know, you check their body of work. You know, every album they made, they had a classic song. You know, Naughty by Nature, Tretch, Vinny, very dope, very dope. Naughty by Nature. And number 10, last but not least, y'all probably thought I forgot about this group, but I really didn't. I like to say Outkast, Big Boy, Andre 3 Stacks, Outkast. They are so lyrical, man. Especially Andre 3000. Like the things he be saying is immaculate. I like to say Outkast. And that's my top 10 groups. But before I leave you with honorable mentions, let me go back and rewind to when I was on the Lost Boys. See, I thought I forgot, but I didn't. When I said it's hard, it was very hard for me. You know, maybe not for others, but for me, you know, everybody got their choice of music. Why? See, when I pick my top 10s, it's because it influenced me in certain ways. You know, maybe I was going through something and that music came out. Maybe. But I know the truth. But I kind of wanted to substitute Lost Boys for this one group. But the one group, they might be better than Lost Boys, but I gotta stick with the Lost Boys. But that one group was Capone and Noriega, CNN. Yeah. Wish I could have had the top 11 instead of top 10, because then my top 11 would be flawless. I don't find too many people can mess with that top 11. But being as top 10, I chose Lost Boys over CNN. You know, some people probably like, what's wrong with him? Because they know how much I love Queens rappers. But I took Lost Boys, and he also from Queens. And I'll give you some honorable mentions, you know. You got the Roots. And even though I mentioned Black Thoughts, but he's a group. You got the Roots. You got De La Soul. You got Cypress Hill. You got Onyx. Y'all probably think I forgot about Onyx, but I didn't. It just didn't make my top 10. But yeah, Onyx was definitely classical. Attack of the Ball here is different. But there go my top 10 groups of the 90s. Tune in. I'm going to give you year 2000, because a lot of people y'all think I probably forgot about, but I didn't put them in the top 10 90s because they didn't been in the whole 90s. You know, there's probably at the end of the 90s, like 1999. So being that they was that late, who knows? They might be in my 2000 list. And that's why they're not in the 90s. They might be in my 2000 list. But tune in and figure out who I have. And like I said, I love a debate. You can debate anytime you want. Let me know. So right now, I'd like to give shout outs to my man, Big Wall. Peace through. Thanks for having me. Address the culture. Salute. Tune in to iHipHopTV.com. Tune in. Tune in to Aladdin 19. And I also like to give shout outs to my boy Los Urban Poetry, my boy Freeze, T PROMOTIONAL. My boy French, and I'm signing out right now. My name's Swerve Gotti. You know, get at me, get at me. And those who I may forgot, I really haven't forgotten. You give up so much at so much time. But just know, if I ain't give y'all a shout out, still a part of my heart. And those who know who's a part of my heart, because I make sure I acknowledge you every morning. Good morning, so y'all know y'all part of my heart. Salute. Swerve. I'm out.